And so verse 8 is the one I think we need to cling to. He shall be as a tree planted by the waters that spreadeth out her roots by the river and shall not see when the heat cometh. So even when the heat cometh, we don't need to be afraid. Even when there's famine in the land, Elimelech and Naomi, they fled God's land and came back when Naomi came back with Ruth, but they fled when there was famine. We find that Abraham went down to Egypt twice. You think Abraham, he's the chosen one. He was the patriarch that God called. And yet he went down to Egypt twice. And one time was very clear it was due to a famine. And so each one of us in our hearts, there are times when we may feel God is silent. We feel like, okay, I don't have any answers. What do I do in this situation? God has given us his whole word. There was a man of last century who used to say that it takes a whole Bible to make a whole Christian. And we need to study the word of God. We've read in Isaiah, and I'll just emphasize those verses again. There was a purpose for those. It mentions, and look unto me and be saved, all the ends of the earth. I am God and there is none else. Sometimes in our life, and I have this prayer for my children and for other loved ones, is sometimes in my life, you need to see situations where God is your only answer. We have insurance policies, we have bank accounts, we have friends, we have family members, we have people who bail us out. And there's a time and a place for all that. There is. There's a time and a place for all that. But when we see the hand of God, that's what it casts not away, therefore, your confidence. We need to have confidence in God alone, in God Himself.